I've never found a love like this. There it is. I've never found a love like this.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to E20 Zone TV. AZ Alkmaar 0, West Ham 1. West Ham United are finalists in the Europa Conference League. To my right is Lucas. Down the bottom is the most hated man and my friend, WestHamOnline. We've just spoke on the afterthought. This is the player ratings. Lucas, anything else you want to add before we get started?
Just pure elation, enjoy. Wow. Just I have no words. I'm just so happy and proud of everyone associated with this club. We can all go to bed happy, and the big thing for me, we can dream. Life is nothing without a dream, and we've got a dream now, and anything is possible. And until that ball is kicked, and I'm now getting emotional again talking about it. So, Alfie, please take over.
Go on, Alf. What are you saying?
Sheffield Wednesday have just beaten Peterborough after losing the first leg 4-0.
Yeah.
Wow.
and you got that to say, do you know what I mean? Right, let's get into it. Right, Lucas, you might have... No, I'll tell you what, I've got it here. It ain't Fabianski.
I can do it.
He's not in there tonight, but this man is Alfonso Areola. Fabianski was on the bench watching Alfonso Areola in action. West Ham Online. I'm going to take this away for you, son. What are you rating him tonight?
10.
Ooh, a 10?
No, I'll be serious. I was going to give every player a 10. My actual rating is...
My heart gives everyone a 10 tonight.
8. 8 because he... Well, I thought he was excellent today. Well-deserved 8 and a much improvement on last week's performance. So, yeah, 8.
8 for you. What are you saying, Lucas?
Commanded his box well. There was only one time where there was a bit of a communication issue. That was with Kehrer, I believe. Saved everything. I thought his distribution was fantastic tonight. I thought he put the ball as good as he could have on or close to every one of our players' heads. And
yeah,
I just thought he was really good tonight. I'm going to give him, you know what? I don't give a fuck. I'm giving him an 8.
Do you know what? I'm giving him an 8 out of 10. I thought it was excellent.
And he bounced back. He bounced back well. He did.
Do you know what? He come out. He gathered the ball on numerous occasions. He done some really, really good saves. I don't really remember him really doing anything bad, if I'm being honest. Like, unless someone can tell me what he done bad. Make this rating short and sweet. Solid 8 out of 10 for him. I thought he was brilliant. Let's go to this man. The redemption of Thilo Kehrer.
That arc, that redemption arc is looking tasty, boys. It's looking good.
Mate, listen, right? I remember getting stick from you during the season saying, James, you said this geezer was going to be decent, right? And he's fucking shit. He's gone from me praising him up to being good, to being absolutely shy, to being awful, and now he's like a man reborn.
I mean, to be fair, Alfie calls Aguerd inconsistent. I think it'd be fair to say Thilo Kehrer's also been inconsistent, but again, that's down, in my opinion, to adjusting to the Premier League. But yeah,
what you rating him?
For me tonight, I actually thought Kehrer was very good. I thought defensively brilliant. Going forward, not so great. Passing, not so great. But I really thought defensively he was so solid.
Yeah.
And Drainhole, thank you, mate. You're an absolute top fucking lad.
Yeah.
Thank you for your support.
I've got to read it out. Fuck all the ratings. Off. We won. Get on the beer. I've got to do the ratings.
For me, again, I keep it straight. I keep it fair. He was amazing defensively going forward. Not so. I'm going to give him a strong 7.
Strong 7 for you. I'm going to yet again agree with you, mate. I thought he was a bit iffy in the first half. Second half, I thought he was a lot better. I think in the first half with Bowen, they were targeting that side. He was a bit all over the place in the first half to a point. So yeah, I'll give him a high 7 out of 10. I thought he was pretty good. West Ham online.
Just like Sheffield Wednesday's comeback at Hillsborough tonight, he was very good. Yeah, defensively good. Defensively, him and Bowen were very good on the right-hand side. Going forward, they were atrocious, but I'm going to ignore that for now. He gets a 7.
A 7 out of 10 for you. Let's go to this man, Kurt Zouma. I'm going to go first on this one. He's my man of the match tonight. I thought he's absolutely first class. He put his body on the line everywhere. He was fucking immense tonight. He was rock solid. I'm going to give him a high 8 out of 10.
Mate, cleared everything. Foot, head, blocks, the whole lot.
Yeah, even when there was a foul. If you remember the second half when Areola come out and it was him, Nayef Aguerd, Areola, the attacker, they was all bundled in together. Like he fought for the shirt tonight. When he's on that, Kurt Zouma, he's a very, very good player. We've got a very, very good player in our hands, but it's just few and far between. And injuries seem to kill him sometimes also. So I'm giving him a high 8 out of 10. I thought it was excellent. West Ham online.
David Moyes' post-match speech in the dressing room has just been released on Twitter. Just thought I'd let you know. And all the players are celebrating with what's-its. But I thought Zouma was good tonight, like Sheffield Wednesday's comeback at Hillsborough. Thought he was good in the air. Thought he was good on the floor. Thought he was strong. I thought he was a big part of the defensive unit. 8. 8, yeah.
8 out of 10 for you. One more word about Sheffield Wednesday, and then I'm going to strangle you. Lucas.
I mean, you all said it for me. He's just immense in our tactics tonight. That's all he had to be. He just had to be rock solid, and that's what he was. So an 8, easy 8.
Easy 8 for you. We'll move on to this man.
I don't really get what drain hole means with his comment. How Kehrer blamed Areola at one point. FFL for you, Poxy Wednesday fan. What?
What? Right, Alf, will you shut up, man? Right, and now for Aguerd, go.
High 8.
Why?
I thought he was excellent.
Alf, can you be a bit more enthusiastic, brother? Is that right? Any chance?
This is the most unenthusiastic thing I've ever heard. We are in a cup final, son.
Mate, I fucking cried everything.
I thought he drove the ball forward well. I thought he defended the box well. I thought he was actually good in the air tonight. And he was a big part of the defensive unit. So he gets a high 8 from me.
High 8 for you. I'll go next. I'll give him a solid 8. Not a high 8 for me. I thought Zouma was just better slightly. But Nayef Aguerd, when people were saying, take him out, put a Bonner in, stop smoking drugs. That's all I say. Nayef Aguerd's a talented footballer. I keep saying it over and over again, and people don't believe me. They think I talk bollocks. But tonight he stepped up. He was excellent. Like he done a great bit of work in the first half. When he got the ball, he drove it out of defence. He literally took on everyone. And he was like carrying the ball up the pitch. It was like Declan Rice-esque. Second half, I think he was excellent. Like again, do you know what I mean? I don't think he's a sort of standard rating tonight. I thought he was better than that. I think both him and Zouma together worked well. Also, when Aguerd's on the left hand side of a defence, he's very, very good. So yeah, I'll give him a solid 8. Lucas.
Yeah, for me, I almost want to give Aguerd a little bit higher of a rating than Zouma, but I don't think I'm going to because he did have a few great little runs keeping the ball. He was very strong. And a big thing tonight, won 2 out of 3 of his aerial duels, 7 out of 8 ground duels won. Tackling, not so great, but again, with the way our tactics were tonight, him and Zouma together just done a great job. So I'm going to give Aguerd also an 8.
8 out of 10 for you. We'll move on. West Ham Online, take it away. Aaron Cresswell.
After last year's disaster in the second leg of the semi-final, Aaron Cresswell has proved a lot of people wrong. There were videos going around on social media about him and about
I did not agree with. And as much as I don't rate Cresswell that highly anymore, I can't get behind that kind of slander. And let's be honest, the Leon red card was way worse in my opinion.
What was the videos, Alf?
Just replaying his red card
in the card, saying it's going to happen again. In my opinion, it was just putting unneeded pressure on Aaron.
Yeah.
But he showed up tonight, and I thought he played well. He gets a high 7 for me, and he didn't buckle under the pressure. So yeah, high 7, easy.
Do you know what? I actually agree. I wouldn't go a high 7. I go like a middle of the road 7 for me. I thought he had a solid performance tonight. I'll be real. I don't really think he done a lot wrong. He got caught out of position a few times, and I remember in the first half when the ball come in, and his feet were not there.
First 2 minutes, he got called out immediately, but after that,
he sort of sorted himself out. So. Yeah, I'll give him a 7 out of 10, sort of like a mid-7 for me. Lucas, what you saying?
This one's tough. I can't give him an 8 because I feel the same way about him as I did with Kehrer tonight. Going forward, not so great, but I actually thought he tracked back well today. He overlapped a lot, but his crossing was fucking terrible. It was really, really bad. His corners were shit as well. And it's not just him. Kehr's free kicks also were not good at all. But I thought he was brilliant defensively, just like Kehrer. So for me, I'm going to give Cresswell a strong 7.
James, you can do, but he'll be on Sheffield Wednesday TV later on this evening, mate. You know what I mean? So yeah. That has been Cresswell's rating. Let's get to where is he?
I'll quickly give him a quick word. I think I've seen it, the comeback by Sheffield Wednesday at Hillsborough. Obviously, I don't want to talk too much about it, but to you, James, if you're a Sheffield fan, I thought it was unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. 4-0 down to draw 4-4 and then win on pens. It's just admirable from Sheffield Wednesday.
Right. That's very good, Alf, but I do not give a fuck about them Yorkshire people. I'll be real with you, bruv. Yeah? They live in sort of like cottages in the outskirts of fucking Sheffield, right? Do not care. Thomas Soucek, I do care about. Yeah? He's a changed man. Lucas, take it away.
Soucek, tonight is exactly what I like to see from him. When he is sort of a passenger and does all the dirty work, that's when he's at his best, in my opinion. And mate, he was an absolute bulldog in the middle of the pitch today. 7 ball recoveries, 1 is 100% his tackles, 8 out of 10 aerial duels won, 2 blocks, 3 clearances. Obviously the passing wasn't great because he didn't attempt that many, but I mean, and he only had 38 touches, but mate, he cleared everything, won the ball, and he just put in a shift. So for me, you know what? I don't give a fuck. Strong 7.
Alfie.
Good performance by Thomas. Thought he resembled the badge. Thought he was part of a strong defensive unit. I thought he personified what Moyes wanted from his team today. I think Moyes wanted strength as a unit and individually. I think he wanted the players to win their duels and get the best of their opposing man. And I think Soucek did that. So he gets a 7 from me.
Listen, I'm with you on that, mate. I'll make mine short and sweet. I'll give him a 7 out of 10. I thought he was pretty good. I thought he got around the pitch well. Some of the passing, though, in the first half, he drove me mad. He was passing it and just allowing pressure to come back onto us. I can see people saying about some West Ham online off, because he talked about Wednesday, but he will be here. Sorry about that. But even though even though I do want to smack Alfie in the nose quite hard. But yeah. 7 out of 10. I will say that for him. Right, let's come to the captain of the show, Declan Rice, West Ham Online.
And just for people who may be interested, FotMob has given him man of the match with an 8.2. Declan Rice.
Oh, Declan Rice. Yeah, obviously they will do. They want to fucking sell him. West Ham Online, Dec.
Strong performance from Dec. I thought he intercepted a lot of balls. He drove forward with the ball well. Almost every pass he tried, he completed.
Mate, 14 ball recoveries. 14. Yeah. That might be what has done it. 14. Yeah. And again, I don't understand, like, I know what a ball recovery is. I know what an interception is. I think those two get, like, mixed around too much, in my opinion. Like, they said he only has 2 interceptions, but I swear to you, it looked like he had way more than that. So, but sorry, Alf, continue.
Yeah, just like my profile picture, I thought he was outstanding today. Club captain for a reason. Our former club captain was crying after the game because he loves the club that much. And Declan is following in his footsteps well. I've got no words. 8.
I'll go next. I thought he was solid tonight, Dec. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be such a shame when he does go. Let's hope he gives us the biggest surprise of our lives and decides he wants to stay. But we will see. On him tonight, that's what you get when you're a top-class player. You put in top-class performances. I don't think he was like amazing, but he done the basics very well.
But tonight is exactly what a 6 is supposed to do. He done tonight exactly what I think David Moyes has wanted in certain matches.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
And I think tonight is a perfect example. If any club gets Declan Rice and they tell him play as a 6, he will do exactly what he done tonight, week in, week out. Because we all know he's a world-class DM, and then if he plays as an 8, he is very, very, very good.
Yeah, I agree. So I'll give him a solid 8 out of 10. I thought he was brilliant to a point, to his standard. And obviously, he's the captain of the ship. He got us over the line. He had a good shot also. That West Ham actually got on target, which was good. 8 out of 10. Lucas.
Yeah, I'll be honest, because I do like to look at the stats while we do player ratings, just for a piss around. But on the initial eye from watching the match, I thought he was solid. I didn't think he was 8.2 good. But when I look over the stats, I mean, 91% pass accuracy. He had a good shot on goal. His dribbling and some of his runs tonight were absolutely brilliant. 1 block, 1 clearance, 2 interceptions, 14 ball recoveries. 1 half his ground duels, 1 is 1 aerial duel. The stats do sort of reflect an 8, but you know what? Because he was legitimately like playing DM tonight, I am going to give him an 8 because I think he done exactly what he was supposed to do. And just an 8. Just an 8.
Just an 8 for you. Before I move on, please do smash a like on the video because it goes a long way. It gets us out there. And please do subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. It goes a long way. We move on to this man, Lucas Paqueta. Oh, dear. West Ham Online.
He is a lovely, lovely player.
I thought his final ball was poor. But
yeah.
His overall play was good. I thought the way he was riding tackles and getting away from players was outstanding.
Got fucking fouled. He got massively fouled.
Real quick,
didn't he?
I don't know if his final ball was poor. Like, to me, a poor final ball is when, like, you completely miss the mark. There was I thought he had a bunch of passes that were literally just missed. Like, I think the one ball he played into Antonio, I think Antonio has to do better there. I think he can
I'll tell you what, he's quite a fast player, Paqueta.
Mate, his work rate, I say it every single week. We are never going to see a player with that much flair and that much work rate again at this club. I think
I'm going to be honest. There was times when the ball was going sort of forward, And I'm thinking, there's no way he's going to get that. And he seems just to pick. He just seems to break into sort of like.
And he is so strong with the ball, and some of the touches he takes to shield players is absolutely breathtaking. It really is. But I am in agreement with what Alfie has said so far. And Alfie, I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Right, what you saying, Alfred?
Strong performance. He gets a 7 for me. 7
for you, Alfred.
I don't think that's harsh, but
he did it the post and all.
Yeah, great shot. Great shot.
You know what I'm saying? But I'll go next. I'll give him a 8, strong 8 for me. I thought he was decent tonight. Again, as I've always said, and when people have come at me and said about Paqueta, I said that is what I expect from a £50 million Brazilian international, to influence games. When he influences games, he's a very, very good player. And I think we have got a very, very good player in the round. I think we're going to see more of him next season. I'm pretty sure of it. I think this season he's learning his trading in the league. I think next season he'll be cooking in the Premier League.
And I'm telling you, with a full preseason under his belt and after a year in the Prem, if Declan does go, I will feel more than comfortable with Lucas Paqueta always having the ball, trying to make something happen. Because, he just – again, I don't disagree with Alfie's rating, but if that's a 7, I will take that every single week. Obviously, his passing, again, in my opinion, not poor, because if it was poor, he would just completely miss the pass. He was very close on a lot of them, I think, but in the end, you need to make the pass. But most dribbles completed today, passing accuracy, nothing really to write home about. He did hit the woodwork, and he just put in an absolute shift. And we clocked it from minute 1. How is he so good in the air? He wins all of his duels. He's got absolute bunnies.
Yeah,
but
man.
For me, I think I thought his work rate was so important tonight. But I do agree with Alfie in his final ball. I don't disagree with Alfie's rating, but I'm going to give him just an 8 because I really think his work rate tonight, there were certain 50-50s that he won that were very important in my opinion. And I'm going to give him an 8.
8 out of 10 for you. We'll move on to this man. Saeed Benrahma. Not his night tonight. I'll go first. I would say this. I thought he was pretty poor in that first half. Second half, I thought he weren't too bad before he got subbed. But he tried to run forward and tried to make things happen. He did get double teamed a few times in the corner, and I was like, people helped him out, sort of thing. But it wasn't his night tonight. A couple of shots, or he had a shot that's like spooned wide. He had a cross that weren't good. I'm actually going to give him. I'm going to give him a high 4, and that's me being like, I don't think he was good tonight. So I'll be real. You know how much I back this geezer, but I don't think he was influencing the game as much as he can do. Don't get me wrong. There were certain moments where he done a few good things. But I remember he ran to the byline and he put the ball back and there was no one there, or there was someone there, but he got cleared. But for me, it just wasn't enough tonight. I don't think he had enough. Also, West Ham were playing a 4-4-2 tonight, which was a bit mad also. So I don't think he could get involved in the game enough.
In defense, that was our shape. But going forward, I think we were going forward in 4-3-3.
So I'll give him. I'll tell you what. I'll change it. I'll give him a 5. I won't give him a high 4. I think that's being a bit too harsh. I'll give him a 5 out of 10 for me. West Ham Online.
The wingers going forward, despite the fact we won, the wingers going forward were a disgrace.
I said that on the watch along. If both wingers will get the lowest rating from me. I
just got to get to this. Paqueta and Rice are a stellar midfield. Alfie Wednesday on drugs. Energy of Paqueta is immense, but he gambles on the pass.
I do agree with Reinhold. Wednesday must be on drugs to come from 4-0 down to win.
They're on the steroids. They're on the tranquilizers.
They're on some sort of drug. What you saying, mate? What you saying?
A 5 for Benrahma.
5 for Benrahma. Lucas.
This one's tough for me because I do agree he was not good going forward. Neither was Bowen, obviously. But I really thought Benny put in a good shift and he was solid defensively. But as we all know, the way I do these ratings, just because you do one half of the game well and the other not so good, I can't judge you on one aspect. So for me, I'm going to give him a 6.
Well, can you change the banner? Because I'm bleeding from somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm bleeding. But 6 out of 10.
Bleeding claret and blue, mate.
I'm bleeding claret and blue, ladies and gentlemen. Right, Jared Bowen is next. I'll go first on this one. I thought he was poor tonight. I thought he was really bad. Like, I think the only decent bit he done was in the second half when he sort of he beat someone and got to the byline. I don't know about you.
Same thing for me as well, except I think Bowen was better defensively, and I think he had 1 or 2 more moments than Benrahma. Like you were about to say, I'm so sorry for cutting off, but he did put in a decent pullback. Yeah. Danny Ings, that first touch from Danny Ings when the ball was about 100 freaking feet in the sky, he takes the touch and he puts it back to Bowen. In real time, I thought the defender got on the ball, but Jared Bowen got a toe on it and he wasn't able to poke it forward. But I'll
make mine short and sweet. I'm going to give him high 5. I think he was slightly better and he was on a bit more longer than Benny, so I'll give him a high 5 for me. But Bowen wasn't on it as a whole tonight for me. Do you know what I'm saying? When he's usually like running at people, like in the first half, he has a great chance. He does all the work, gets into the box, and he just spoons his shot wide. And I'm thinking, what is going on, boy? Do you know what I mean? He needs a goal, Bowen. That's what he does need. And he ain't going to get it anytime soon playing like that. But you know what? Is what it is. High 5 for me. West Ham Online.
I thought he was worse than Benrahma. I thought he was poor going forward. Really poor, actually, like below average. Defensively, great as usual. He's really good defensively. He always backs up Kehrer. And obviously,
what did you think of them? What did you think of them two in the first half, Al? Because I thought they was fucking dreadful, the pair of them.
Who?
Kehrer and Bowen, because obviously AZ were attacking that side all the time. I mean, literally in the first half, every attack was going down that side.
Yeah, I didn't think they were terrible defensively, but I don't know. I do think Bowen in general had a poor game going forward today. Won a few fouls, which he does do, which helped us to relieve pressure. Yeah, but I have a feeling some people are going to complain about this, but I think it's fair. 5, the same as Benrahma, but lower, a lower 5.
Lower 5 for you, Lucas.
Like I just said, I think him and Benrahma pretty much had the same match, except I think Bowen done just a little bit more. I can't give him a 7, but again, I thought he was great defensively. He had 2 interceptions. I think he won all of his tackles and his aerial duels. His passing was horrific, but again, for the tactics tonight and what was asked from them, they could have done better going forward, but they both performed brilliant defensively as wingers, obviously. Yeah. So I'm going to give Jared Bowen a strong 6 because the moments I mentioned before, he just had more moments than Benny, and I thought he was just better defensively because we all know I think he's one of the best defensive right wingers in the world. I don't think that's a stretch. But,
in the world, mate. Fucking hell.
I mean, but let's be honest. Like how it's not normal for a winger to be great defensively. So I mean, Saka, Bowen. Like I can't really name others. So could that be a stretch? Maybe, but I think that's not factual, but like I don't think that's a hot take.
Fair enough, mate. We'll move on to this man. Mikel Antonio. I'm going to let Lucas go first. I think this one's going to be interesting because we discussed it on the afterthought and a lot of people had mixed views on this one. What are you saying?
Mikel Antonio. In my opinion, if Mikel Antonio always played like that, that's such a good standard for him because I thought first half they did not want any smoke. They did not want any Antonio smoke. He was absolutely bullying him. I thought he carried the ball well first half. I thought he made the correct decisions. And then he was able to get around defenders as well, made some blistering runs. Then second half, basically he tried to do what he did first half, but he definitely looked like he ran out of gas. And we did seem a bit more compact and park the bus. Right. So what he was trying to do, it just really didn't work to its fullest effect in the second half. But first half, I thought he was absolutely brilliant. And I'm going to give him I think he deserves a 7.
Carry on.
No, that's it. I thought again, I thought he made good runs. He held the ball up well. He wasn't selfish at all tonight.
I disagree on the holding the ball up. I must admit, I thought he gave away the ball. Yeah, I'll go next. I'll give him a high 6. I can't give him 7. There was moments in that game where I wanted Antonio to run, and just run at these people and go right, just bulldoze his way through it. He does it on the 78th minute.
If it helps, he didn't get dispossessed once the whole match.
Even headers and things like that. And do you know what it is with Antonio? What frustrates me more than anything is he doesn't read the players around him. I think that's more to the point. Like the players will play a ball in, like Paqueta will do a good bit of work, and Antonio will run across the ball.
I hate the chances created stat, but he created the most chances on the pitch tonight.
I think the stats don't give the summary of how he was. I thought don't get me wrong, I don't think he was awful, but I don't think he looked like scoring tonight. Let's put it like that.
And again, I thought defensively he was good as well tonight. I thought his positioning defensively was very good because he did find himself with the ball in decent position when we were compact, parking the bus, clearing things away. I thought he read the clearances from our defenders very well. But I don't a strong 6. I mean, I don't really disagree.
I don't think he looked like scoring tonight, in my opinion. But high 6 for me. WestHamOnline.
What a night for Antonio. First of all, he puts in a great performance. Brilliant. Helped West Ham get into their first European final win.
47
donkeys. He is
47 donkeys.
Yeah, and he was outstanding, I thought. And the other great piece of his night, I'm sorry I have to bring it up. I've just seen the stat on Twitter. He's a Sheffield Wednesday fan, played for the club. His club pulled off a 4-0 comeback today. So it's a double whammy for Mikel.
You are a waste man, ain't you? What are you rating him?
High 7.
High 7 for you. Well, let's go to the subs. Danny Ings, WestHamOnline. What's the start off with you? What are you saying for him? I thought he'd done all right tonight. I really did. I thought he'd done all right. I thought he controlled the ball well. I actually give him. Oh, I don't know.
Mate, he created a chance as soon as he came on the pitch.
I'll give him a 7. I'll give him a 7 out of 10. What are you saying, Lucas, for him?
I'm gonna give him a strong 6.
Strong 6 for you for him. This one's gonna be tough.
And he kept the ball well when it came to him. He got past one defender by the touchline once. So I mean, let's be honest. We were all dreading seeing him come on.
Hold on, you've got to sing with Keith. Sing with me. We're staying up with a European Cup. We're staying up with a European.
Everyone's singing it with me as well. I've got a new song to sing.
Don't you dare say Wednesday, bro, because if you do, mate, I will literally.
It's not. Moyes does it again against the odds. He does it again.
Oh my God!
He's taken the team from 16th to back-to-back European semi-finals, and now we're going to a final ourselves.
Thank you, Keith. You're an absolute legend.
Listen, thank you very much, Keith. Alf, I know why you're single now, mate. Listen, you are emotional damage. Keith, thank you very much for that, mate. We're staying up and we're with a European Cup. Right, gentlemen, I've got to eat some humble pie now. But Alf, take it away for Pablo Fornals, mate.
Excellent. goal from Pablo, which is pretty much all he did, but he barely played. But yeah, I thought the goal was excellent, really. He got the ball, nutmegged someone, ran it forward, and I thought, Jesus Christ, he looks slow here. I thought the ball was just going to p-roll into the hands of the goalkeeper. But no, great finish into the corner and a great celebration to top it. And just before
carnage of a celebration that was. I cannot wait to get the full resolution of that picture, and that is going to be my new header.
Right.
Just for firing us into a European final, he gets a 10.
Gets a 10 out of 10. Before I carry on, please can you put all the stuff in the WhatsApp group so I can see all the videos if I've missed any. I'll go next. Listen, the other day, right, I went in on this geezer big time. Yeah. And I said that he's just not at it. I will be real tonight. He come on, he runned around a lot. And I'll be honest with you, the goal he scored was a good goal. Right? The goal he scored was literally it's a good finish. Do you know what I'm saying? From Pablo Fornals. Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, when it went in, I just smiled. Like me and a few of my mates, I looked at my mate, I went, oh, "Fuck me, I've got
it had to be him." And I'm telling you, for all we know, like I told you, with fortune always hiding. For all we know, I swear to God, Jared Bowen might score the winner. After how shit he's been, it would not surprise me because I mean, Fornals just done the same thing.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll give him a 7 out of 10. So he comes on, he scores the goal. I'm feeling generous. He gets a 7. Lucas, what are you saying?
I do love Pablo Fornals. He is obviously you judge a player on how they play, but like when a player like that basically seals your fate into a European Cup final, the way he is, mate, it's hard for me to not give him a 10. I'm getting emotional talking about it. But the goal itself was absolutely naughty. It was so naughty. He nutmegs the defender off a touch and just puts him bottom corner past Matt Ryan. I don't care. I'm about to cry. I'm giving him a 10. I love you, Pablo. I fucking love you.
Fucking 10 tonight.
Okay, realistically, my professional rating, I'm giving him a strong 7, but my heart beating 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 for that. Right.
He smiles. He sings bubbles to his kid. He scores goals in semifinals.
Well, it is what it is. Let's go to the ref. Alf, what are you saying for the referee tonight, man?
Strong performance. I thought.
Ref?
Yeah, I thought he done well.
Oh, I don't know about that, mate. Are you fucking trolling me tonight or something, bro?
No, I thought for a referee in a European final, high stakes game, possibly. Right. I thought the Soucek booking was a bit silly. I thought
the Kehrer one was shit as well.
Fouls he made because he didn't make 3 fouls when the ref said that. But the card for Kehrer I thought was completely fair, and apart from that, I thought he was fine. So 8 out of 10.
Agree with that.
8 out of 10. Lucas, what are you saying?
Let's be honest. We all saw the stats. We all saw the tweet about the ref. I was absolutely shitting myself to see what kind of disaster class he was going to put in. I actually thought the first hour he was very good. Very good first hour. And we all know what I give these refs. First hour, I actually agree with Al. First hour, I'm not joking. I would have given him close to an 8, like a 7 or 8, because he was consistent. Some of his fouls were a bit shaky, but he was consistent. He let the boys play, which I appreciate. But then the last 30 minutes, I thought he was an absolute joke.
What? He was bad. He was bad in the last 30. Yeah, I'll give you that.
What did he get wrong?
No, the Soucek, yellow, wrong. Kehler's yellow card, wrong.
What was wrong with Kehler's yellow card?
He wasn't time wasting at all.
He wasn't time wasting now.
He was not time wasting.
He was smiling when he was doing it.
It took him about 15 minutes, Lucas.
Because everyone's getting into the box. Everyone's getting into their positions. We throw it long every time. Why would we throw it in early, long, when not everyone's in the box?
True.
He wasn't time wasting in my opinion.
What are you rating him, Lucas?
I thought that was dreadful. I'm going to give the ref a again, I thought he was very good most of the match. Last 30 minutes was abysmal. I'm going to give him this could shock you all, but I'm going to give him a 6. That's very high for me.
6 out of 10.
A 6 out of 10 from me is like an 8 out of 10.
Well, yeah, that's about right. I'll go next, obviously. Right. I think some things he done all right tonight. Right. In certain moments, he done all right. There was a lot of fouls that he gave them, and Paqueta got taken out. Like, literally taken out. And Bowen did. I remember it now. Bowen got taken out. Paqueta got taken out. The Kehrer yellow card's poor, really. The Soucek for dissent is a bit iffy, to say the least. I don't even think one of their players got booked tonight, if I remember rightly. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to give the ref a high 5. That's all he's getting from me, a high 5. Thank God we ain't got him again. I feel like that.
Trini says it best. All refs are shit.
All refs are shit. We will come to this man, Mr. David Moyes. Fucking hell. Sir David Moyes to West Ham Online. I'm going to let West Ham Online go first for my sins. Take it away, mate. What do you want to say about him?
Rating of the evening, 10. Got everything right. I don't even think... Did they even have... in the 2 legs, AZ Alkmaar created 0 big chances.
No, they had a few tonight. They had a few tonight.
Mate, there were some situations where...
yeah. No, I agree with that, where they cut it across the box and there could have been someone there.
They had 1 or 2 clear shots on goal.
Yeah.
But again, I was saying this throughout the watch along, the first leg and today, obviously. I think as a unit, they're decent, but they lack individuals. But again, the basics can only take you so far. You need some sort of individual performance. I thought Clasey was their best player by a mile. And good individual. They don't have any individuals, and that's what separates a team like that from us. Where sometimes we don't do the basics well, but individual performances get us out the mud and get us through sometimes.
I'm going to ask you, Elf, a few things. First thing, number one, was it on hindsight, looking back? Obviously, Moyes got it right with bringing Fornals on the pitch, because he scored the goal. But was it right to sub Benrahma when Bowen was worse? Like, in your opinion?
I think so. I think that was another Moyes masterclass because Bowen's slightly better defensively. So I sort of get why he done that.
And you're not bringing Cornet on either because he's been diabolical. So
yeah.
In a perfect world, real quick.
This is probably the easiest 10 Moyes has ever got. He's reached his first European final in 46 years, was it that you said? 46? 47?
Yeah, 47. Get the calculator out.
Yeah. Moyes is he's defined the odds at this club. People continue to disrespect the great man, and he continues to defy the odds.
Have you been out tonight, Alf? Have you been out? Have you been out tonight?
No. And Wolf Central, you don't understand football, mate. The tactics were not terrible one bit.
Alfie's been out on the drink. I can tell.
Just because they were boring.
I can tell. I've known Alfie long enough. I know when he's a bit, so he's either been out on the drink or he's tired. One of the two. Right, I'll go next. I'm going to be honest. I thought Moyes got it right tonight, but one thing I will say might question. People might look at me and go, "Well, we won the game." I didn't like the way we played tonight. Did not like it at all. Like, giving them all the ball and just sitting there and defending for our lives, basically. Do you know what I'm saying? Against Fiorentina in the final, we can't do that because if they do pick us apart, and they do score, then Italian teams know how to defend properly, and they will set up in a way to defend a 1-0 win. Yeah. I think the sub was the right call. Whether it was Benrahma or Bowen is irrelevant. One of them had to come off, and he took Benrahma off. But I don't really think it's on Moyes tonight. I think it's on the team. I think the team give it everything for the shirt and for him. Do you know what I mean? I think Moyes was just there, just picking them out and picking the right team.
James, the people giving him a 5 in the chat, I think it's disgusting agenda. He's just reached a European final with West Ham. Whether you like it or not, whether you don't like him or not, wake up, smell the coffee, and actually be honest.
I need a coffee.
The football was boring. completely. Yeah, whatever. Football's boring. Do I care? No. We're in a European final. Could not care less how boring the football was.
But is it right? Listen, I don't want to be sort of controversial, and I think, obviously I'll get to Lucas's rate in a minute, but against a better side, we will get found out playing the way we're playing. Like that's the only thing.
But based on this game,
right,
which is what we're rating him on.
Yeah,
he got it bang on. People just don't. They honestly, some people in the chat or football in general, they just watch it and just want to see tippy tappy football. Moyes got it spot on tonight from a tactical standpoint.
I agree.
They created not a lot. We had the better shots.
Yeah.
And we won the match. So we're in a European final. What is there to be unhappy about? I don't get why people are still so unhappy.
Well, some people just don't like Moyes. As simple as that. Right, listen, I'm going to say this. I'm going to give him a high 8 out of 10. It's just the football side of the game. The tactic side that he sort of implements with West Ham is a bit of a worry to me. Against a better side, I think a better side picks us apart, really. You can give better sides the ball. Now, giving AZ the ball tonight, I'll be honest with you, they really didn't do a lot. And when they did, it was very minimal. Do you know what I'm saying? Against Fiorentina, we can't afford to do that. That's one thing we can't afford to do because if they do score, like I just said, Italians know how to defend the lead. Do you know what I'm saying? But on tonight, I'll give him a high 8 out of 10. He got it right. He done a sub at the right time, and he's led us to a final. So, great. Lucas?
I'm going to agree with Alfie. I'm going to give Moyes a 10, and I'm going to explain myself because I think it makes sense. So let's be honest. Alkmaar had a few decent, all right chances today, and there was 1 or 2 scares with the ball going across the 5-yard box. But besides that, whether you like the style of football or not, with your managerial mind, tactics were right. Because let's be honest, Alkmaar, they've got no one. They're so average. They really are. And I don't like to be that guy, but they were average as all.
I had Alkmaar fans, coming at me on the stream the other day saying, "Don't worry, E20, we're gonna send you home and all that." But you're not sending us home tonight,
they literally are so average. And like I said, as a unit, they're decent. Like I'm not questioning how good they are because they made it to a semifinal. But as a unit, they're really average. They've got no individuals to break out and like take a match over. And Moyes basically said he basically called their bluff. Like if you're as good as you think you are, you'll come at us, you'll score. But they didn't because they have no individuals. So in my opinion, tactics were right. Going forward, that's more on the players, in my opinion.
See, I disagree there. I've got to say this. I don't believe the tactics were right. I think it's because they were that shit. Well, I look at it like this. If they would have scored in that game, that game completely changes. Like, it just completely changes.
I agree, but they didn't. They didn't score. I hate when people say it's a comfortable victory. Comfortable, it's just not the right word in my opinion. But I thought the tactics were spot on. Going forward, I think that was more on the players than Moyes. Substitution was bang on, perfect time, I think. And he's got us to a European semifinal. We don't just want to be there. We want to win the whole thing. But he deserves credit where it's due. And I think it's just simple, really.
I think you're looking at it from a different aspect because we've won the game. Right? Don't get me wrong. I'm over the moon we won. Right? I fucking cried. I'm fucking passionate. I fucking love this club like you lads. Yeah. But if we play like that in the final against Fiorentina, it ain't going to work.
And we don't know if that's going to be the way we play because I think Moyes definitely knows against Fiorentina we probably won't be able to do that. We will be a bit more progressive.
There's rumours, by the way, that Lucas Paqueta might be just rumours at the moment in jail.
Jesus, but I'll be honest.
No, seriously, he wasn't in the changing rooms post game. He was in the fight, and then he was pulled away by the steward out the stadium. and he's not been seen since.
Can everyone send me the footage? Like DM me on E20, yeah, because I haven't had a chance to see any of this fucking stuff. Like, I'm hearing fights. I'm hearing Benrahma's punched someone. If Benrahma's punched someone, mate, he's gonna be a fucking hero to me.
My last little tidbit: even if we drew 0-0 today, I'd still probably give Moyes close to a 10. I'd probably give him a 9 because I really thought everything was correct today. The lineup was correct, subs were correct, tactics were correct. Obviously, we would like to see more attractive football going forward, but just you got to put away the aesthetics, look at the tactics, look at the result. I think again, I'm not going to disagree with anyone that doesn't give him a 10, but I'm giving him a 10. I think he deserves it. Especially he's given the fans stick. We've given him stick. The way he celebrated at the end, I think, and same with the away fans as well. I think it takes a lot of bollocks to celebrate the way they both did, because let's be honest, it's always a clash with the way that Moyes talks, how the support feels, and fair play to both. Fair play to both.
I've got to get to this comment here from Trini. Their fans attacked the players' families' enclosure. Some of the players jumped into the crowd to protect them and kicked off with the stewards.
Yeah, it was the hospitality section, I believe.
Fucking AZ, mate. You know what I mean? Lucky they weren't in Amsterdam. Like, there was 14, 15 mile away.
Players involved include Lucas Paqueta, Aaron Cresswell, Flynn Downs, and...
Go on, the Flynn! Come on, Flinny. Don't mess with Flynn Downs.
Flynn Downs.
Flynn Downs has got a big family, mate. I know that. Yeah, fuck, man. We won't miss with their family.
Right. Flynn Downs' cousin is there, who I was working for. He's in the ground. He's in the ground, so I wonder if he was one of the ones who was getting started on.
Probably, mate. Charlie Walsh is here. He was going to appear tonight, but he's unwell.
No, Charlie. It's 5s all round for Moyes because it wasn't attacking enough.
You know, it is what it is. Love you, Charlie. Right, that is it, ladies and gentlemen, for the player ratings. AZ Alkmaar 0. Hold that, mate. 0. West Ham United 1. West Ham are going to Prague in the Czech Republic on the 6th of June, isn't it? Is it the 6th of June? 7th of June?
On a Wednesday. Cue the Sheffield Wednesday memes. Come on, Wednesday.
Oh, yeah. Sheffield Wednesday won.
Come on, Wednesday.
They ended up winning 5-1 after extra time, and they won 5-3 on penalties.
Wow. Thank you, Alfie, for your Wednesday update. Listen,
on Wednesday, the 7th of June, I will be watching the game in Greece. Sadly, I booked it wrong. My holiday, I completely forgot about the Conference League. And
you're not a real
West
fan.
Ham part-time.
Part-time West Ham, I must admit. Was it part-time online, isn't it? That's what we call him. Listen, I'm going to say this. It's a good result tonight. Obviously, Leeds at the weekend really doesn't really matter now. Do you know what I mean? Just turn up, and I want to start seeing some other players coming into this side. A lot of youngsters and all that. The game on the 7th of June is the biggest that's been for a long, long time. Really is. Do you know what I'm saying? And if we win that, 1, we win a trophy, and 2, we're back in Europe for the 3rd season. It starts becoming a habit with West Ham. I'm proud of every one of the team. They're fighting these fuckers. Then fair play to them. They got a good few digs in. I'm going to give a shout out to Moyes, because Moyes has led us here. Like, you've got to give him some credit tonight. Like, do you know what I mean? I've got to get to Keith, mate. Keith's rolling in fucking Wonga tonight. Big up Keith Knight.
Thanks, Keith. You've just given us some money to spend.
Oh, yeah. You've given me money to sack Alfie. The first ever game at the Bowling was Anglo-Italian Cup versus Fiorentina in 1975. I was 7 years old. We lost 1-0. This is payback after 48 years.
Mate, again, fortune always hiding. That is just that is so random. I love that.
That is, do you know what I'm saying? And
that reminds me of something funny.
Go on, mate. I'll let you land your comment of the night. Go on.
And hurry, because I got dinner
Comment
waiting
of the
on me. I'm
night.
trying to eat.
Just go.
I tell you what, my comment of the night is just putting things in perspective. Oh, I hate this manager. I want him out. He's a disease to this club. 3
Cancer,
seasons
some
and a
say.
half for David Moyes.
Here go.
3 seasons and a half for the disease. In that time, he's achieved 6th, 7th, a European semi-final twice, and now a European final. Sounds like a pretty good disease to me.
Alfie, you've had many diseases when you've been out. Listen, you've had many diseases when you've been out on a Saturday night, mate, in Southend, mate. I know that for a fact. You've told me you've got chlamydia.
And more importantly, the job is not done nor finished. We want the whole enchilada.
Listen, don't go anywhere where Alfie is, mate. That man spreads chlamydia like wildfire. Right, that is it, gentlemen. I'm going to wrap it up there. Lucas, thank you very much for doing the watching on earlier, mate. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah. And thank you for everyone that came in and watched with me. I will always say it. Your participation is much appreciated, and the support never goes unnoticed.
Yeah. Thank you, Alfred, for coming on, turning up, and talking bollocks as per usual, mate.
No problem. I'll confirm Paqueta's alive.
Paqueta's out and Nick, and he's alive. Listen, I want to thank everyone who's come on tonight. I want to thank all the lads who come on the afterthought. That's the first thing I want to say.
Yeah.
I've got a few things to say. Really good lads, speak well, and you know what? They're more than welcome to come on again. I want to thank Lucas from me.
Who was it came on the afterthought, because I didn't quite catch it?
Listen, there are so many, right? But can I land, bruv? Can I fucking land? I want to go to bed, right? I want to thank Lucas for doing the watch along. He done a really good watch along there. You know what I mean? I caught up with the last 10 minutes of it, and it was fucking mad. And listen, I'm proud. As I've said, I'm fucking proud, mate. I'm proud of this team. I'm proud of the fan base. The fan base deserve it more than anyone. Do you know what I'm saying? It's been a tough road. Anyone who's supported West Ham for as long as I have, right? You've seen relegations. You've seen shit. You've seen some shit players, and we've got a team to be sort of proud of at the minute. Who, let's be honest, whatever happens in Prague, right, we can say that we got to a final of a European competition, and I was alive to see it. Do you know what I'm saying? Listen, it's been Mental Health Awareness Week, and I'm emotionally damaged, mate, by West Ham. I ain't gonna lie. Right, fucking they've literally done me tonight. And so tomorrow there will be no preview. I'm going to have tomorrow off, and I'm going to assess everything for Sunday. Leeds at home. I want to thank everyone who's give us super chats tonight. All the people. It's so many people. I can't go for everyone, but they know who they are. We do appreciate it here on E20. Yeah, I'm trying to build this with the lads, and the lads have been fucking in it with me all the way. Do you know what I'm saying? Next season is going to be a bit different. We're going to be a bit more on the ball, a bit more sort of scheduled in what we're doing. This season's been mad, yeah, and I am drained like every other lad. Do you know what I'm saying? But we're there. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. Please smash a like on the video.
Good comment from Scott. He says, first of all, get to the less serious one. Can I get in the WhatsApp group, Alfie? It's not up to me, Scott. You're going to have to take it up with the admin. And this is for David Gold. I think that's a really nice comment to end the stream. I know a lot of people didn't like David Gold, but he's an East End boy. He was a West Ham fan, and for sure he would have loved to have seen us in a European final, which he sadly never got to see. He never got to see for a long while. Yeah. So,
and do you know what you saying about that? Yeah, is one man not a lot of people mention anymore because he's not here anymore. And that man's Peach. Peach would be going absolutely fucking mad. Anyone who knows Peach, right? And I'll quickly say this because I know I'm overdoing it at the minute. But Peach loved West Ham more than fucking anyone. Like literally, that man bled claret and blue. He would do streams. Canadian lad, fucking madman. Yeah, and it's such a shame that he's not here no more because he would have been loving every moment of this. He would have been backing Moyes. He would have been saying that we're all talking shit and everything. Yeah, and I just don't. The people who are not here, for wherever they are, like they witness West Ham winning something. Do you know what I'm saying? Like we will on fucking planet Earth. Do you know what I mean? It is sad when I hear about David Gold and all that. Understand that, but Peach. I've done a lot of streams with Peach, and Luke has done the same thing. Alfie knew Peach also. all the lads did. Tom was very, very close to Peach, and it's sad. And on July the 22nd will be a fucking year since his passing, and that to me has gone fast. Do you know what I'm saying? For him. So
the bright thing is with all those that have passed, I'm sure that the away end in heaven will be carnage. They got the best seat in the house. Yeah, it'll be absolute carnage, and we never forget the ones that have gone. And I agree. I mean, it is just sad. I wish they could be here, but yeah,
they are here, mate. They are here. Anyway, listen, I'm going to leave it at that. Peach would be going on for fucking hours on end, but I can't, mate. I've got to go to sleep. I'm emotionally damaged tonight. Listen, as I've said, thank you everyone who's watched. I really do appreciate it, and all the lads do here on E20. Do you know what I'm saying? That's one thing I will say. We appreciate everyone who comes on here, and I appreciate all the people in the chat, and all the people who come on my live streams. Every single one is. You know what I mean? Because you're no different to us. You're just a West Ham fan like we are, and we love talking about West Ham. Simple as that. So, yeah. I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you very much, everyone. Take care of yourselves. And just remember one thing in life, yeah? Look after yourselves. Look after each other. And West Ham are in the final, baby. Let's go. The boys.
Let's run two things.
That's it, man. Peace.
There it is. I've never found a love like this.